It's 1997. It's Survivor Series. It's the Montreal Screwjob. How Bret Hart held on to that pain for so many years and how you can let go of your pain. Let's get into it.
One, two, my God, it's the Kick-Out Show!
This is WWA Wrestling with Adversity, and this is the Kick-Out Show. And today we're talking about the 1997 Survivor Series Montreal Screwjob. Bret the Hitman Hart, the most infamous match in wrestling history. The face of the company, the champion, the guy everybody loved. One of my favourite wrestlers. Watching him growing up, that look is so iconic. It's so cool. The shades, passing them to a little kid in the crowd. The long hair, that outfit with the black and pink, so cool. Loved it. Such great matches and one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Maybe not on my personal Mount Rushmore, but still top 10. Easy top 10. So Bret the Hitman Hart faces Shawn Michaels. Backstage, we know what's going on. Vince doesn't want him to take the title to WCW. He doesn't want to lose it in front of the Canadian crowd, and shenanigans go down. I mean, I don't know what really happened. I know there's documentaries on it and stuff like that, but I just think, like, why didn't they just save it then to the next pay-per-view where he wasn't in Canada? Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why he wanted to take the title and leave as champion. I don't think that's really the way you should do it. I think you should leave the title. I don't know. It's just, there's so much going on there. I know how badly he felt that they screwed him over, that they fucked him over. And he's right, they did. And it all went on behind his back. And the dastardliness of it, the Triple H being involved, the referee getting involved, I don't know. But I do know that it left him with bitterness and resentment. And what does that do to a person? I know he was standing in the ring, spat in Vince's face, writing WCW in the air. Then he goes to WCW. And then it all goes to shit. I think there was lots of injuries. He had the stroke, the infamous Goldberg kick to the head, which he still talks about to this day. And it's bitterness and resentment that he's left with. And rightly so. I'm not condemning him for that at all. That must have been so difficult, going home to your family, telling them what's happened, humiliated in front of your own fans, on live TV, on pay-per-view TV. Insane what he must have went through. But I don't want you to go through the same thing. Because so many times in our life, we are the Bret Hart. At work, we put in the effort. We're staying overtime, going in at weekends, doing all the things we think we should do to get to the place we want to be, and the little knobhead in the corner gets the promotion. He's the one that gets all the love. He's the one that, because he opens his mouth all the time, he gets away with it. Or he gets put on the job that he wanted to get on, the easy job, while you're slaving away doing two jobs in the corner, while you're both getting paid the same. It's your partner cheating on you. You're coming home, or you're cooking dinner and you're tidying the house, you're looking after the kids, you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the work, and your partner cheats on you, or they just leave you. And you're like, well, why has that happened? What have I done to deserve that? Or your friends screw you over, people talking behind your back, people leaving you in the mud. That resentment, that bitterness, it buries itself deep inside. And then you're poisoning yourself every single day, going over it and over it and over it. The thoughts, the overthinking, that it could have been different. Why have they done this to me? And that resentment and bitterness, it never leaves, because you keep it alive. You stoke that fire. Each morning, you look at your life and you think, why has this happened? In the shower, It's going over and over in your mind. At work, everything starts to slip because you can't take your focus away from this incredible pain that's been caused on you, and you don't know why. You could have been screwed over as a child, being bullied at school and not being looked after by the teachers, not being looked after at home, being put last. And now you've grown up and now you've got all these issues that you see stem from that. You were screwed. The system did you dirty. And you didn't deserve any of it. But what you can do now is let that bitterness go. Let that resentment go. Because they don't give a shit. They've moved on. Life has changed for them. But you're still trapped. You're still stuck in 1997 Survivor Series. And you can't move on. As long as you're obsessing over that, the time will never move on. You'll be trapped in that era, in that time. And it will be forever difficult to try and move on, because that feeling, that thought, that resentment, that bitterness, you're trapped there. So what did Bret finally do? I don't know who reached out first, whether it was Vince or Sean or Bret or whatever. But eventually, they met in the ring, they shook hands and they hugged. Now, I'm not saying that was real. I'm not saying that in real life Bret isn't still screwing about that and talking about that, because I think he is. But the point of what I'm saying is, at some point you have to let it go. You have to forgive them, and not for them. A lot of people get stuck on this forgiveness being, why should I forgive them? Look what they did. It's not for them. You don't forgive people for them. You can forgive people that are dead. It's not for them. It's for you. Forgiving somebody is for you. And you deserve that. Why wouldn't you deserve that? Why should you suffer for all those years on your own? Because you won't forgive them. Forgive them. Let that time pass. You've learnt your lessons. And you can go forward and not try to be done like that again. But holding it, rehashing it, trying to work it out, that's poison that only you are drinking. So you don't forgive people just because you think they deserve it. You're not going to wake up one day and say to yourself, oh yeah, that bully that did me dirty, that woman that broke my heart, that job that screwed me over and left me with nothing. You're not going to wake up one day and suddenly go, do you know what? Actually, I forgive them. It's just not going to happen. You have to do it for you. Forgiveness is for you, so you can let go, so you can move on. Simple, but not easy. I'm well aware of that, and that's what we talk about in my school community. How to move forward with things. Not to say it's okay. Not to just go, oh, these people can walk all over me and all I do is forgive them and turn the other cheek. It's not for that, it's for you. So many times in my life, I was the one giving. I was the one trying to prove I was worthy. Trying to show people that I could be loved. And it was ignored. Or it was thrown back in my face. And I can hold on to that. And keep trying to work out why that happened. But who's that messing with? Only me. Because they've moved on. Their life carries on. They're going on with other different things. And it's me that's churning like a tumble dryer. That same issue over and over. And that's just destroying me, not them. So I decided I'm going to forgive them for me. Because I'm worthy of that. I deserve that. To be able to let that go. And hopefully that's what Bret has done. Because trust me, you'll be able to move on a lot sooner. Because It's not about hitting the mat. It's all about the kick out. Thanks for watching, guys.